Grand Prairie Tower Cessna 2479 Mike, we're holding short runway 18 ready for departure south.
Just 2479 Mike, ready runway 18, cliff takeoff, traffic to helicopter on a 1 mile final without delay on the go.
Cliff takeoff 18, no delay, 2479 Mike. I got the helicopter. Centerline, windsock is kind of
697 Echo Echo, taxi to runway 18 valve.
Goofy there. Heels to the ground. Power's coming in, feet alive. Set on. S-speed's alive.
I've never seen.
That's weird. I wonder if it's because I have approach in there, maybe?
B. I've never seen that before. Oh.
Departure's 135.975.
Alright, I'll take the controls if you want to put your foggles on.
You have the controls, I will get my controls. I never get to enjoy these beautiful views out here, Kyle, because you mean to me.
I know.
Their sunglasses away.
Altitude.
Sounds like a cool dude, doesn't he? Altitude.
This
He's
thing
been spending some time on the waves.
We'll find out if it works. This plane needs a lot of right rudder.
Told you, it's not just me, is it?
Oh, this thing is a lot of right rudder.
Yeah, I've noticed that with a lot of, like, some of them I'm flying, I'm like, man, like, I've got to work hard, and it starts to get me off course if I'm not paying attention too. I'm not trying to blame the aircraft here for my shoddy controls. If I can, I will. Alright, climb, airspeed's good, throttle, lean, instruments, all good, taxi landing light off. Airplane we don't have. I'll mix your instruments for that.
Autopilot.
Yeah, the autopilot don't work worth a darn.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Good.
I wouldn't count on that.
I'm ready when you are, buddy.
Alright, we're level off here at 25. And you can take the flight controls whenever you're ready.
I got flight controls.
Alright, your controls.
Flight controls.
Alright, let's see. 2479 Mike, make a left turn heading 090. Maintain 2,600.
2,600, left turn 090.
Sorry, Airbus 12 is going around runway 18, coming back
Leaving
for another
altitude.
touch and go runway 18.
Airbus 12, report base.
Report base, Airbus 12, local.
As if you see me take my left hand and place it on the yoke, I want you to slap it.
Top of that. Alright, and 2479er Mike, this will be vectors for the RNAV runway 18 midway.
For that, vectors for the RNAV 18 into midway.
Airbus 12, right base for touch and go runway
And
18.
frequency changes.
Airbus 12, cleared option, runway 18.
Change approved, too close.
Clear for the option 18.
And then what I want is... Do you want me to go to their tower since we're so close?
No. You'll be alright, because we'll start a turn before we get there.
Alright, so approach has been brief. So weather, we'll listen to in the air. Instruments, set radios, good. Environment, runway 18, RNAV approach. Approach course 178, so it's to the south. We've got 6,500 foot of runway to land on. And then our initial approach. So you've got WACDA, you need to be at above 3,000. Intercept the LPV glide slope 2,600 at OMG. Then we have a glide slope descent down then to minimums of 927, a 3/4 mile visibility. Missed approach procedure would be climb straight ahead to 1,300, climbing left turn up to 3,000, direct cabby, and hold. Looking at the way that would probably intercept, it would make more sense to do a parallel entry to get to there.
Visibility 10, clear below 12,000, temperature 5 Celsius, dew point -3, altimeter 3024.
Midway traffic, Skyhawk 3, Charlie Kilo, turning final, runway 18, touch and goes midway.
Midlothian, Waxahachie, Midway Regional Airport. Automated weather observation 1503. Zulu, weather, wind 180 at 3. Visibility 10, clear below 12,000.
Altimeter, I've adjusted, 3024. Winds out of the south.
Alright, 2479er Mike, you are 4 miles from OMG. Turn right, heading 150. Maintain above 2,600 until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 18 approach into midway.
Yeah, right turn to 150. Maintain 1,600 until established. Cleared for the RNAV 18 into midway. 24. Since you're vectoring me, right?
Uh-huh.
You told me to go on this heading, but you told me I'm going, you told me a distance from OMG. You didn't say to OMG, did you?
Right. Yeah.
I'm just going to fly this heading. I might intercept it. I arrive before or after, but either way.
Yeah.
Oh, my RPMs have come out. To put the throttle lock in. That's why I was descending.
And you can go ahead and bug that 2,600 too.
Oh.
There you go. Alright, so now talk me through what you're watching, what you're doing.
Okay, yeah, we've got to do that too, haven't we? Alright, so,
Midway traffic.
thing right now is that we're already
left cross
we've been
runway
cleared
18, touch and goes midway.
to intercept. We can see now that the course is coming in. But we don't want to overshoot that course. We're going to hold our altitude until we're established. Once we're on that course, we can actually go down, 3,000 I suppose. OMG is 26, so perfect. That's why you set it up that way. There's the course. So now we're going to intercept it. Right rudder. Altitude's a little bit high. We've got above
Leaving altitude.
That dude telling me every time that happens now. So look at where the bug is here.
Midway traffic, Skyhawk 3, Charlie Kilo, turning left on runway
Over
18,
the altitude.
Leaving altitude.
Really annoying. Helpful. Okay, so we are currently. I need to get this thing activated.
Oh, Remember, it was already activated.
Oh, it was, okay. So it's going to just cycle through.
Yep. And then, so it's just going to keep moving right on down. And then we want to talk about, okay, we've got LPV. We're coming up to the final approach BIX of OMG.
This is really happening quick, isn't it?
Yeah, so now we can start configuring the airplane.
I got to slow down. The first notch of flaps in below 110. Alright, so I'm flying the diamond right here. We'll stop her from climbing here with that.
And now we can go ahead and follow that glide slope down.
Midway traffic, 363 Charlie Kilo, turning left base runway 18 midway.
We're a little bit high, so we need to get down.
There you go, and then just talk through. What are you doing? So
I'm trying not to overcorrect. I'm obviously keeping the diamond here. I'm a little bit of the course, so I'm just going to need to get that diamond over. Trying to get back on the glide slope, because what happened there was everything happened very, very quickly.
Oh.
I wasn't anticipating it to happen that quickly. So we are 5 miles now from the missed approach point, and we don't want to overcorrect here now that we've seen that we're getting on course. Turn that diamond back over.
Midway traffic, Skyhawk 363 Charlie Kilo, turning final runway 18 midway.
We're going to bug that heading, of course, and fly that.
Leaving altitude.
Diamond here was still a little bit high. Okay. A little bit of power out just to help with that.
there you go, yeah. So it's exactly what you want to talk about. Okay, I'm making a power adjustment and a pitch adjustment.
Until we catch that back up, and then we can go back to our normal descent rate. So she's moving quicker now, which is good. A little bit left of the course, I just need to fix that. So I'm looking over here, and the way I'll fix that is just going a little bit to the left, basically within the heading bug. Alright, and we're 3 miles from the missed approach point, so I'm checking that as we go. And the course is off a little bit now to my right, so I need to head over that way. This is coming in over here, my downstream. I'm going to add power. Bring normal descent right here just to keep that. About 500 foot per minute descent should give what I need. We're watching this.
Alright, and then we'll make a radio call.
What?
We're about 3 miles from the runway.
Midway traffic, 2479 Mike. We're on a straight in runway 18, about a 3 mile final. Midway. Course
midway traffic, 263 Charlie Kilo on the go, runway 18, left post traffic, touch goes midway.
I'm going to pitch up a little bit, not too much. Just arrest that descent rate. Course is off a little bit now, so we're going to go back to the left here. We're going to make small adjustments. Overcorrect. Still tracking this pretty good. Down there. Back to the left a bit because we're getting off course a bit more. Just need a little bit more of adjustment. And we're a little bit high.
Midway traffic, 3 Charlie Kilo, turning left cross on runway
2 miles from this approach point. We've got a little, what we have to look at is this intercept here.
About 3 nautical miles from.
Show this is moving.
We'll be joining the left downwind for 18 midway.
Okay. Course is coming back very slowly. We don't want to overcorrect, so I'm going to come back this way a little bit now and get that needle over. Diamond's still looking good. A little bit more to the left, not much. That needle's almost where I want it.
Midway traffic, Sky.
Very, very small adjustments. Checking my distance.
Runway 18, midway.
And then just chasing this down a little bit. Here. Back in, bringing the course back in. Just small adjustments at this point because it is very, very sensitive. My last lesson where I snaked a lot, I'm trying to avoid that 1 mile. Go to our minimums of 927. Al doesn't say anything, I'm going to go missed. It gets very sensitive and we're very, very low. .27's coming up here. Slope again.
Minimum.
Alright, go visuals.
Minimums.
Go visual, sorry?
Visual traffic 521 is joining the left downwind for 18 midway.
More fast, just cutting the power out. We'll dump the...
Go, teach all that. Remember teaching how to transition from that instrument to the landing.
So we've got a 6,500 foot runway here. So we've got a little bit more luxury of...
Midway traffic, 3 Charlie Kilo, turning left base, runway 18,
touch and go?
midway.
Oh, yeah, you can do touch and go.
So coming up, heels back to the ground. Power back in.
Is not available.
Airspeed's coming alive, there's 55. Rotation of the yoke. So with that one, we had a 6,000 foot runway. So even though we're a little bit high, a little bit fast on that one, we're able to just dump the power and get the flaps in, and with plenty of runway. Now, if we had a shorter runway to contend with, that may be a situation where that's not possible. And midway traffic, 2479 Mike, departed, runway 18 southbound.
All right, you can go ahead and go back under the...
Midway traffic, 3 Charlie Kilo, turning final, runway 18,
controls.
touch and go, midway.
Some water.
Midway traffic, Skyhawk 2479 Mike is going to be making a left crosswind departure out to the east. Going to be circling back around with another RNAV 18.
Alright, I'm ready.
All right, your controls.
Controls.
2479 Mike, turn left heading
Altitude.
090. And climb maintain 2,600 will vector you back around for another attempt.
Alright.
RNAV. Alright, so remember this time, teach it. Everything you do, regardless of whether it's a mistake, whatever's going on, no, teach it.
Okay.
Really put those teaching pants on and talk
Midway
everything
traffic, Cessna 63767,
about what you're doing.
4.5
And also,
miles
like I say, when you go
northwest
visual,
to enter traffic for
talk about
18
that,
and a teardrop.
Transition from instrument flying to now visual flying. What are you looking at? What are you doing? Bringing flaps in, configuring the airplane, to land, all stabilized approach, all that kind of stuff you want to talk about. Alright, so GPS is basically already set up.
Okay.
I'm going to vector you back around for the RNAV 1A, so just hit your procedures button.
Midway traffic, 3 Charlie Kilo on the go, runway 18, left coast traffic, midway.
It's hard to hear you when they're talking.
Yeah, that activate vector to final.
Oh, the top there, okay.
Go ahead and hit enter. There we go. That basically reactivates the approach.
Oh, cool, okay.
For vectors. So we're going to climb maintain 2,600.
Good traffic, 5219 vectors on final 418, touch and go, midway.
On this case, there's really nothing to brief, right? You've already briefed it. Everything's already bugged and everything. So, in this case, teach a student, hey, if this was, whether we were coming back around to do the mist, it'd be, the approach as previously briefed.
Midway traffic, 3 Charlie Kilo, turning left cross on runway 18, left coast traffic.
Hey, 2479 Mike, left turn, heading 360.
Okay, left hand 360, 2479 Mike.
Leaving altitude.
I'm adding a little bit of nose down trim because I feel like even in the turn, you still want it to climb.
Yeah.
So I'm fixing that with a little bit of trim to see if
left downwind, runway 18, midway.
I'm not applying any back pressure right now in the turn, and you still want it to...
Yeah, and it probably, day like today, nice and cold.
Yeah.
I'm getting some pretty good performance out of it.
Alright, so I've bugged my heading that I've been given. To try and fix this altitude. So what we want to do as far as the altitude is we want to basically have hands-off flying. So what I'm trying to do here is see as she wants to be, if she wants to climb, if she wants to descend. Since I'm within 100 feet of my altitude, I'm just going to apply a bit of pitch to fix this. So pitch it down, that back, There we'll see what we need to do to maintain. I don't want to be fighting back and forth with this.
Good traffic, 5219 Victor on the upwind for 18 touch and go midway.
That's the altitude. Let's see what it takes to. This keeps changing.
Midway traffic, 5219 Victor turning left crosswind to 18 touch and go midway.
Alright, so let's keep an eye on this now, see how this does. You could really want to just loosen that grip. Kind of see what the plane feels like it wants to do. If you're having to do what we call the death grip, then you've not got it set up kind of correctly. So I'm making light adjustments here, keeping the wings
Midway
level.
traffic, 3 Charlie Kilo, left base, runway 18.
This thing we've got here over on the MFD is we've got this nice kind of situational awareness. We can kind of already see the approach to our left side. We're on a downwind, basically. It's about 20 feet there. Nothing crazy, but you want to fix it sooner rather than later. It's a small problem to fix, not a big problem.
And how are you
traffic,
fixing that?
5219 Victor on left downwind.
Try to turn you up, because you're kind of quiet.
How about now? How about now?
Beautiful. Down a little bit.
On final runway 18.
Perfect.
So, and talk through how you're fixing it. Well, I'm within my 100-foot bracket window, so I'm just using a little bit of pitch to correct my altitude. Whereas if I got outside of the 100-foot window, then I would use pitch and power.
Yeah, this is what's throwing me off. You see how these RPMs keep changing so rapidly?
And part of it's just because of the pitch out change. If you're getting 50 or 100 RPM change, it could just be the pitch attitude that we're changing a little. Hey, 2479 Mike, left turn heading 330.
Left to 330 for 247. Alright, so I'm setting my heading bug first. I'm going to bring this turn in. This is where we've got to watch that altitude so we don't descend in that turn, or we don't want to climb either. Making sure we're coordinated and trying to do a standard rate turn. To line, to here, but add a bit more bank, and then holding it the opposite of when we get there. Altitude's looking good, just kind of not moving anywhere. And there's our heading. Overshot a little bit there.
6767 left downwind.
We'll get that back with a little bit of a right turn. There we go. We got seated in our heading. Altitude's still looking good.
Midway traffic, 3 Charlie Kilo on the go, runway 18, left close traffic, midway.
And see here as well what's going on if you look at the situation, how he's vectoring us come in for this approach, right? So it'll just be kind of getting us further out, making you can expect a couple more turns to the left, because we kind of have to do a 180-degree turn here.
There you go, very good. I've got Redbird Tower over on the standby. If you want to bring it over, just request a transition through the side of their airspace.
Midway traffic, 2 Charlie Kilo, turning left crossing runway 18.
Self-vector for the approach.
So, going right here.
Yeah.
We're just on the south side of their airspace.
Yeah, just request a clearance through the south side of their airspace.
Yep. Executive Tower 2479 mic request. The lady, she's like super chill all the time.
Executive Tower Archer 450 Alpha, holding short 17, ready for departure.
Archer 450 Charlie Alpha, Executive Tower, hold short, runway 17, working release.
Hold short, runway 17, 450 Charlie Alpha.
Executive Tower 2479 mic request.
November 2479 Mike, Executive Tower, go ahead with your request.
Hi there, yeah, we are just south of your airspace at 2,600. We're self-vectoring for the RNAV into Midway. Just need to kind of skirt through your airspace on the south side if able.
Delta 2479 Mike, your transition is approved, altimeter 3020.
3020, 2479 Mike. Oh, there's quite a bit of difference between the two here.
Uh-huh.
I mean, since I'm in her airspace and contending with her altitudes, a good idea I change it.
Alright, 247 Mike, left turn, heading
Departure 450 Charlie Alpha,
left turn, heading 270.
Runway 17, clear for takeoff.
So we're going to set the heading bug.
November
We're going to make
12796
that turn.
again.
Again, watching the altitude as we turn, one-handed. Make sure we're standard rate, watching the magenta line.
That's approved.
Altitude's dipping a little bit, so we'll just use a little bit of back pressure to fix that.
96. Roger, you can go ahead and do 1A on the Alpha and
There we
hold
go.
short of
Looking
17
good. Finding that sweet spot with the pressure, heading's almost there. We're not going to overshoot it this time by rolling out a bit early here. There we go, much better. Okay, so you see how we're sitting right in that basket. Altitude's about 20 feet off.
No, 127
I know, we just touched it, didn't we?
At 17 ready for the
Yeah, and I just usually request that just so we can just...
12796. Roger, hold short, runway 17 Alpha 5 with a good encore setting for you.
And it helps with their situational awareness too when they're looking at their screen wondering what we're
What we're doing.
hanging out here. Hey, 247 Mike, you are 4 miles from OMG. Left turn, heading 210.
Alpha is 1 mile from
Maintain 2,600 till established. Clear for the RNAV, runway 18 into mid.
Departure 697 Charlie Alpha, executive Charlie.
You said 210?
Yeah, left turn, heading 210, maintain 2,600, clear for the RNAV 18.
For runway 17.
Heading 210, maintain 2,600. We are cleared for the approach 18 into...
Departure 450 Charlie Alpha, thank you.
Right, so, set the heading bug.
November 127
Good talk and then turn. That way I can kind of watch everything.
7 Alpha 5, clear for takeoff.
I get my head to line over here and standing back is necessary to get that. Altitude's looking good. I'm actually not having to fight it much today, which is nice. Feel a little bit of a descent like we did there. We just fixed that with a little bit of back pressure. As our standard rate turn. Coordinated, and we're going to roll out to fix that right where he wants us.
For Charlie Alpha, executive tower, hold short,
There we go.
17, work and release.
We're about 20 feet off on our altitude, so now what we're looking for is our course to come in. We are clear for the approach, so we're not going to navigate anywhere specifically, but we are going to watch that come in. So once that comes in, because we're cleared, we are able to then turn on course, which is the 178 approach course. Approach is loaded. Our altitude get a little bit down there, so again within 40 feet, so we just apply a little bit of back pressure just to fix that. And get us back on course. There we go.
And 247 Mike for wing correction.
November 127
220 on the heading.
220 on the heading, so we're going to set the bug.
departures,
Then turn the heading. I'll let her know we're going to switch back to midway. Or just switch.
Yeah, you can now. Yeah, frequency change approved.
You want me to just do it?
Yeah, you're good.
So we got
Midway
those guys
traffic,
here.
663 Charlie Kilo, turning left crosswind off runway 18 midway.
Clear below 12,000, temperature 7 Celsius. Dew point -2, altimeter 3024.
There's 3024, we're going to switch back to that now. Since the approach we're doing, this is the one we want to be the most accurate.
Good traffic, 521.
Alright, course is slowly coming in. You can also tell from here what's happening, which is really nice with these G1000s. You've got that situational awareness. There's our course. We're intercepting it on a pretty nice angle. He was pretty kind to us here.
Midway traffic, 3 Charlie Kilo, turning left down runway 18 midway.
That's just going to keep from overflying that course. Because remember, and if we're not flying direct to a fix, it won't give us that
turn.
That lead in. So we have to do it ourselves.
Turning final for the parallel 18 midway.
That bug. It's 2006 is good. We're looking for that diamond to be right above our course.
Good afternoon, 6767 on the left base for 18, production call, midway traffic.
Whole lot of wind, but there is some. So we're going to bug that heading, try and keep us on this course. Altitude's dropped a little bit, so we're going to pull back to fix that. You already passed, is that the final approach fix right there?
Yep.
Lord, okay.
It all happens quick.
I thought OMG is the other one that's the other fix, isn't it? First notch of flaps, reducing the power, adding the flaps, that will slow us down. We want to be within that 90 knot approach speed, right? Gonna go a bit more on the power just to get catch up on what we lost there. Then we are midway traffic. Cessna 247 out of Mike, run about a 5 mile final straight in, 18 doing the practice approach, midway.
Leaving altitude.
Look our altitude. It didn't, oh there we go. Okay, so we're still catching up with that. So let's watch our course. So we're going to go a little bit to the right here.
Midway traffic, 467.
Right, altitude's coming in on the glide slope. I'm going to add a bit of power just to hold it there. We're looking for a nice final
midway traffic,
descent to hold
left
it.
base behind that traffic on
Would usually be the chevron kind of up here. You can check and verify with this. Still a little bit high, so let's...
Traffic 5219 Victor, turning left crossing for 18 midway.
And are off course just a little bit, so let's make another correction. Right, watching the glide slope, watching my course.
418 midway.
I overcorrect because that needle is sensitive.
Midway traffic, 3 Charlie Kilo, turning final behind the traffic on short final, midway.
Midway traffic, helicopter 774 is on the go off the parallel, midway.
Oh. Right back on course.
Midway traffic 5219 on left downwind for 18, we got the traffic inside.
Midway traffic 247 out of Mike, 2 mile final now, 18, midway. Alright, so we've got our course back now.
Midway traffic, clear check 348, doing another teardrop entry.
A bit low.
Falls behind the traffic on that one, midway.
Busy
Confirm
morning,
minimum, it's 9:30. A little bit of power because I'm still sneaking below that glide slope, you don't want to be low. Course is looking good. Just trying to fix that altitude. Look for 9 in 30. In fact, that little bit of power adjustment seemed to make all the difference. Left just a little bit here, just a tad.
Traffic.
6767 on the departure leg 418.
A little bit left here. Nothing crazy on the adjustments because it is going to be very sensitive, so I'm just making small adjustments to fix. A bit high now.
Midway traffic 5192, turning
Over 970, course is a little bit off to the left. 247, so a small correction should fix that. Just the minimums here.
Midway officer 6767, we're going to make a right cross on departure to the west.
You can go visual?
Minimum.
Visual.
Minimums.
And we'll do a
Alright.
touch and go.
Cool. Alright, so what we're going to do, since we're right here, we're going to get up below the white arc,
midway traffic,
just
3
up the
Charlie Kilo
power,
on the go, runway 18, making left close traffic, midway.
pull the nose up a little bit to bleed off some of that air.
Midway traffic, helicopter
Get my
774
flaps
is right
in.
downwind for parallel 18, midway.
Oh, alright. Gonna balloon us a little bit there, but that's fine. We're just gonna ride that down. Let's go to the end. Wasn't a very good landing. Flaps up.
Midway traffic, 2 Charlie Kilo, turning left crosswind
Heels
on
spin around and full power.
Midway traffic 5219 Victor on final 418.
SB is coming alive.
Tis not available.
And you can go ahead and go back under the foggles. I've got the controls.
Got the flight controls.
My
Midway
controls.
traffic, helicopter 774 right base for the parallel 18 midway.
The wider runways throw me off there.
Midway traffic, clear track 340, Skyhawk, turning left base for 18, touching out midway.
Midway traffic, Skyhawk 247 out of Mike's on the departure leg off runway 18. We're going to be a straight out departure to the south.
Midway traffic, 3 Charlie Kilo, turning left downwind, runway 18, midway.
Alright, I'm ready when you are.
Alright, you've got the controls.
Oh, controls.
Traffic
Alright, 247 Mike, maintain.
is going around.
Runway heading.
We'll be departing to west
I
on the
maintain
crossway.
2,500.
1,500. Way heading for 247 anyway.
Okay, and 247 Mike, intercept the 160 radial off of the Maverick VOR.
Altitude.
Intercept the 160 radio off the Maverick VOR. 247 Mike. Alright, so now I need to know what the
So
VOR radial is.
so I've got your core or your frequency tuned in for you on nav 2.
Okay, so I need to switch over, right?
Traffic crew,
So
check
change
340
your
Skyhawk,
CDI
on
over.
418, touch and go,
VOR 2.
I only have, okay.
There you go. Now maintain that 180.
So traffic 521 is returning right crosswind to the west, leaving the area.
And then
You said a 270 radial?
160 radial.
60.
Yeah, so now set your course.
Traffic
Is
Sirius 5
inside
Alpha
one.
Kilo, 10 miles to the northwest over Lake Crook. When they were in the area, 3,500. Paris traffic.
At Paris Knoxville traffic, citation 885 Juliet Hotel. We are 25 miles to the south-southwest. Inbound, going to be entering crossover midfield for left-down wind on 17 Paris.
Alright, so 247
traffic, 3 Charlie Kilo, turning left base, runway 18 midway.
a right DME arc at 30 DME off of the Maverick VOR.
Right, arc 30 DME from the Maverick. 7 Mike. Okay, so what we're doing now is just getting the altitude set up.
4 on the go, parallel taxiway midway.
Our altitude, let's bring the power back.
There you go, and just watch that diamond, keep it on top of your course needle. That'll help you maintain that course, that 160 radial.
Midway traffic, 3 Charlie Kilo, turning final, runway 18 midway.
Then we're going to arc around at a 30 DM.
My distance from here, is that shown anywhere? Okay.
Yeah, so that's the Maverick VOR, so that's giving you a distance of we're using raw data off of the Maverick VOR as opposed to GPS data.
I'm going to want to turn to like a 90-degree heading of that, right?
Yep, there you go.
Either traffic 519 Victor, about 300
I would go ahead and start your turn now.
Leaving the area, let's go.
Same thing, we got to leave that turn. Maintaining the 2,500. Turn into that 90-degree heading. There's our turn.
Time, right? No, turn, twist.
Yep, so now we need to twist.
Midway traffic crew, check 340, turning
So guys, it's been a while since what am I twisting for?
So you're going to twist your course another 10 degrees, so you're looking for 170. If you're going to the right, twist to the right.
Oh.
All the way to a 170, don't get in the on that heading there. There you go, watch your altitude. Now we're just waiting for that course to come in. That's that 170 radial. Then we turn 10, twist.
Yeah, okay, I remember now. Yeah. Suit fix, because she keeps wanting to line.
Traffic citation 885 Juliet Hotel, 15 miles to the southwest. Going to be crossing midfield, left downwind 17 Paris.
Now, this is a 30 DME arc, so this is going to take a little bit longer than if we were closer.
Yeah, because it's a bigger circle we're drawing, right?
Yeah, it's a parallel circle. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to arc this around to intercept the approach course inbound on the VOR 36 in the Grand Prairie. So, you can go ahead and load that procedure.
Paris traffic, November 16,
all while this is going on.
About 25.
And like I say, this is where I'm teaching you. Okay, so even though we're getting into the GPS, we're still scanning, making sure we're not flying further or closer to our
Midway
point,
traffic, 3 Charlie Kilo, turning left off, off runway 18 midway.
and then program.
Seems to want to climb quite a bit, so I'm just trying to fix that at the moment, so I'm having to fight that the whole time. So distance is 30.2.
Yeah.
Waiting for that needle to center, so that's okay. Altitude's starting to settle down now, which is good. So, start setting up for this approach.
Midway traffic, 3 Charlie Kilo, turning into the left
a little bit
runway 18 midway.
GP. You said you wanted to do the VOR?
Yeah, VOR 36.
Altitude.
Midway traffic, clear at 340 Sky Hog, turning left base for 18, touching on midway.
In a second once we got our altitude back. A little bit further away.
Helicopter 774 on the go, parallel 18, right close traffic.
So in this case, instead of an exact 90 degree, you may need to do an extra 10 degrees. Let that start coming back into that 30.
Yeah. And when would you start turning to the, once it gets to 170, is that when you do it?
At once that course needle's centered, then turn 10, twist 10.
Okay.
Paris Knoxville traffic, citation 885 Juliet Hotel is 4 miles to the southwest, crossing over for left downwind 17 full stop. Graham traffic, Warrior 333.
Midway traffic, clear track 340 Sky Hog, final for 18, touch and go, stay in the pattern midway.
21.
Look down for 2 seconds, bloody thing wants to go right. That was pain in the butt.
It wants to turn, that's for sure.
Paris traffic, November 16, November Echo, CJ46.
A needle centered, I would say.
Yep, so now you're centered up.
Full stop, Paris.
I need to turn 10 and twist 10, right?
Yep.
Midway traffic, 3
So
Charlie
now
Kilo,
I would
turning
leave
left
your
base,
heading
runway
about where
18,
you
midway.
have it, just because we were making a correction for the distance.
And 10 and then twist.
There you go.
Alright, let's see if we can get any further on this.
Now we're right at 30, so now I'd go direct to a 90 degree. Should be
Cool.
270.
And aircraft inbound for Paris, it's 5 Juliet Hotel. We're over midfield, about to do a downwind into final, and we should be able to beat you in. Millers, we'll start slowing it down. We're about 3 miles outside of the front. Midway traffic, 3 Charlie Kilo, turning final, runway 18, midway. What type of aircraft? We're citation CJ4. Oh, nice. Thank you.
Admiring planes over there.
Hell, you go ahead and come in. I'll go behind you. I'm in a citation M2.
Alright, so I want 18475 on my have.
Same rating. Yep. Yeah, I just did a trip in the midway traffic helicopter.
I want the tower in there, which is 12855.
18 midway.
Wait, 55.
And 5 Juliet Hotel.
So distance seconds, we're actually close, aren't we? So we need to stay over here.
We're okay at bundle.
Minimum minimums.
5 mile final on the practice on runway 21.
That'd be 1,040. Well, actually, wait there though, because we're going to do a circling, aren't we? So 1,100.
Midway traffic, clear track 340 Sky Hog, turning left cross for 18, midway.
Right. So we've got those things in. We're still waiting on that needle.
And that's the course we're going to track inbound, right? Because it's basically a 356.
Oh, which is a 176 radial.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we'll start with that 180 and we'll track it inbound and then we'll change it over.
Works. So since we have a second, let's brief this. So weather, let's listen to that real quick.
Midway traffic, helicopter 774 is on the go.
Here for information, Yankee is now current. Time 1450 Zulu. Wind 2006, sky condition better than 5005. Temperature 6, dew point -6, altimeter 3021. Visual approach runway 18 and use advised initial contact you have information Yankee.
Alright, so it is Yankee still, which is what we, what it was when we just left.
Midway traffic, 3 Charlie Kilo.
So we have that set.
Runway 18 Midway.
Instruments are set now. We've got the VOR in there.
Traffic citation 885 Juliet
The
Hotel.
approach loaded.
About a 5.5 mile final, runway 17.
Course coming in.
Yeah, so now you could probably go ahead and start that turn because remember you're 90 degrees. So we want to make sure we don't overfly and have to come, you know, way back. Just kind of leading that turn, and it helps that we've got a bit of a headwind that way.
Midway traffic, 3 Charlie Kilo, turning left downwind, runway 18 Midway.
There you go. Alright, and just for practice with the programming, 2479er Mike, you are cleared direct Cessna.
Direct Cessna, 2479er Mike. Alright, so now it's telling me to go direct there, right? So I am 5.7 miles.
So you'll have to change your CDI needle.
Midway traffic, clear track 340.
You still have to set it, or is it set it for you? Okay.
Midway.
You just need to change it to the GPS.
Oh, because we're trucking that.
There you go. Yep.
Oh, and then once we get to the final, though, before final, we'll have to change it, won't we?
Yep. That's why I was doing that, just so we can practice all that different,
okay.
You know, the nuances with all the different programming and what we have to change and when.
That altitude back with pitch, since we're within 100.
Okay. Half mile final, runway 17.
That diamond over here. Alright. Weather instruments, radio environment, VOR, runway 36.
3 Charlie Kilo, turning left base, runway
Grand Prairie.
Midway.
113.1 we've got TTT, so it's identified. Watch your altitude. Course is coming on, so what I'm going to quickly do is get that diamond line like that. Which course is 356. We've got 4,001 foot of runway we can use.
And 2479er Mike, you're 2.5 miles from Cessna. Descend and maintain 2,000. Cleared for the VOR, approach 36 to Grand Prairie.
Hey, we are 2 miles from Cessna. We'll descend down to 2,000, clear for the VOR, 2479er Mike. Alright, so log in my altitude first thing before I begin that descent. Then we'll reduce some power. That descent going. It's only 500 feet, it's not a lot. We'll try and do a nice steady 500 feet per minute. Again, just lining that chevron up. Chin the course all the while. So the course is a little bit to the left. You can see I almost need to go a little bit more to the left because of the...
Leaving altitude.
Because of the wind here, so...
And 2479er Mike, frequency changes approved.
Change approved, 2479er Mike. Alright. Hello? Altitude's coming in. Lead that within about 50 feet of that 500 foot per minute descent. Bring the power back in.
Bearing 8970 Mike on the 18 cliff takeoff.
Alright, watch your altitude for climbing a little bit.
Keep your turn going. Now we're tracking that inbound course a little bit right, of course, so we need to use that diamond to correct for the wind.
Hold it short, runway 18.
And who's that?
96883.
Number 96883, roger, hold short.
Hold it short, 1883. So we've got the weather. We're going to be intercepting
west grass for takeoff, right close traffic.
Airbus 124. On Cessna to Heisey right now. Heisey is the final approach fix. 2,000 feet, which is what we're already at. We're going to maintain. We cross there in miles. And at that point, we can got to descend down to circling minimums of 1,100. Get ready for landing. So, do you leave the taxi lights on for
I do.
Just light it up. Okay. All right. So lights are all good for that. Altitude's good. We're just getting this heading back now. Got a slight. Leave that there for now until we. I'll call him. We're at the tip of the towers, Yankee.
Yeah, you can let him know we're at the tip of the lake.
Grand Prairie Tower 2479 Mike. We're at the south tip of Jopal Lake. We're requesting the practice VOR 36 circle to land.
This is 247 Mike, Grand Prairie Tower. Report passing the final approach fix inbound.
We'll report the final approach fix inbound 247 Mike. Altitude.
Prairie Tower reporting the dam 56 to set up Alpha for the running.
Overcorrect for the course. We are still a little bit to the right of it. I do too much of a correction because I will end up overcorrecting.
November 566 Sierra Papa, enter down and report base.
Alright. Basically right now just watching this needle come in. Once that needle lines up perfectly, we just want to get that diamond above the course, bug the heading, fly that. Making subtle adjustments with pitch here because I'm dropping on altitude. Now here's the course coming in. Let's make a nice turn, pull back on that yoke so that we don't end up descending anymore. Big small changes and big changes. Good, so bug that. Hold that. Alright, and we're 3.5 miles from Heisey. No approach fix. Missed approach procedure. Going to be a. Let's just sort of keep popping. Procedure for this one is going to be climbing left turn on a 230 heading up to 3,000. And then intercept the radial, Maverick radial TTT 206, direct the tiller and hold. Looking like that'll be a direct entry. We're all set up here. We are 2.5 miles, 1 mile prior. Back over here. Horses to the left. Got a little bit off course. I'm going to fix it early with a small course change. Our mixture rich and fuel on both.
Traffic.
Hiatus we've got, everything's set, instruments. Landing, we'll do brakes pedal test. Landing lights already on. Go pilot we're not using. Seatbelts. Yours good?
Yep, mine's good.
Power, fuels on both, and flaps is required. So landing checklists are done. Bringing this course back in now. We're a little bit to the right of the course, as you can see. So a bit more of an intercept. Altitude's still good. It's about 60 feet too high. So we'll just let the nose come down a bit and fix that. While it's easy, so I'm just using pitch corrections here, no power. Not over, just noticing as I'm looking at altitude, just kind of a little bit too much down. I want to be really gentle with these adjustments this time. I don't want to do this snaking in, so really subtle.
2 west grass for takeoff.
Horse is moving a little bit, so let's hold it right here. We're 0.3 miles.
West 12 report base.
What we'll do is we'll bring the power out a little bit. We'll add the first notch of flaps. It's our course. We're down to about 90 knots. Grand Prairie Tower, 2479 Mike at the final approach fix. 36 circle.
2479 Mike, roger. How far do you want to come down on the, you want to come all the way to minimums and then circle?
If able, please.
Okay, sir. Continue to minimums and circle east of the field for left down on a 18.
Copy that, 10 to minimums, and we'll circle east for 247 Mike. Alright, this approach point is Mike, it's 1.6 miles, we're going down to 1,100.
3 tower, Skyhawk number 363, Charlie Kilo, about 10 to the southeast, inbound push.
Switching to 9.
Charlie 363, Charlie Kilo, Grand Prairie Tower, report the dam for down on a 18. for downwind runway 18 Charlie Kilo.
I should have done that prior to final approach fix.
Yeah, this does not automatically do it for you. You have to do it yourself.
The goal here is just to get down, because we might not even make it.
Hey, yeah, we got only 0.9 miles to get to JIP, which is
Information Zulu's not current ground per altimeter 3022.
And we still got 500 feet to go.
Just dip that nose a little bit.
And this is where you talk to students. You may have to do more than about 1,000, or you may have to do up to about 1,000 feet per minute.
Straight in auto rotation to work out. Cleared option, no stress.
Let's see. 2. Alright, you can go ahead and go visual.
I'm going visual. Alright, got it. And he said circle east, so we'll go this way. Ground Parade Tower 247 Mike, we're beginning that circle now.
Roger, who's number 1 short of the runway?
96883.
Yeah, so that's where, like I say, especially where you've got an actual tailwind, you have to start that descent immediately.
Sure.
And we have to do about 800 to 900 feet.
96883, runway 18.
It's a good point too, because
yeah, because if the weather would have been right at 1100, basically right at our minimums, we would have had to unmissed on that approach. Even though we could have possibly gotten in had we gotten to our minimums before we hit gypped.
I think your point I was thinking of though, which is interesting, the tailwind factor, because we are doing the circling for a reason. So we've got all the altitude to lose, not very much time, and our ground speed high.
Right. Yeah.
I was outside. A little bit nice when you do a circle because I get a little bit more time to
actually see
what's going on, you know?
Especially on a day like today where it's just beautiful out.
Oh, the wind wants to push us over this way a little bit though. Westerly wind, I remember looking at the surface winds are north-south, but
yeah, that's what we can see. I mean, we got out of a 241 true at about 17 knots, so.
Ground Parade Tower 247, I'm just passing midfield. Have we cleared us yet?
Number 883, got a departure.
Just continue or just follow normal pattern?
Yeah, you can fly your normal pattern.
Just cleared us though, has he?
Oh, not yet. You can tell him you're turning base.
Ground Parade Tower 247, I'm turning left base, 18.
Mike, runway 18 clear to land.
18 clear to land, 247, Mike. We have a clearance.
There you go.
Ground Parade Tower 3 Charlie
the other thing you got to remember too is we want to make sure we stay within about our 1.3 nautical miles. You know, that's our radius that we have to remain.
Tower Airbus 12, West Grass for takeoff, right close traffic.
Airbus 12, tower report base.
Airbus 12.
But high, but I feel like we're sinking quick. Top one already wants to change. Crosswind correction, I'm gonna fix that. Hold down to Delta.
Yeah, that'll work. Heels up!
Oh, yeah, I thought they were gonna go bankrupt.
I thought they were gonna go belly up, but the whole Delta, they injected a lot of cash to them.
Did they?
Yeah.
This is 7, I might turn left Delta, taxi to the ramp.
Left Delta and taxi to the ramp, 247 Mike.